Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at Buzzfeed, and I found a video called 36 Questions Women Have for Men, and I already know this video is going to be an absolute train wreck because we have this lovely like-to-dislike ratio here, and if you didn't already know, I'm a wahman, so I wanted to see if these questions are actually stuff that women care about men, and if these are actually questions I would ask men, or if this video is just complete horseshit. So yeah, let's get into the video.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
I mean, I feel like those two questions were mostly based off of taste and not gender at all. Like, rom-coms personally are not for me. And Beyonce, I don't hate her music or anything. It's just not something I'd regularly listen to. So I don't think this is just specific to men. I don't know why it's in a 36 Questions Women Have for Men video. Because like I said before, I really don't think it has anything to do with gender, more what people's tastes are personally.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
when y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours?
I mean, just like you said, women also talk about men, and men talk about women. I think equal rights are pretty pogchamp, so I really don't care, because both genders talk about the opposite gender. It's really not a problem. I don't know why they're acting like it is.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
Why are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about both these questions, because this video moves really fast, and I mean, I don't really know of any men that immediately find out that a movie has a female lead and they just decide they don't want to watch it. I mean, it's really just people's tastes. If they don't want to watch a movie, they don't want to watch a movie. It's just different people's opinions. And the why are you surprised when women are funny thing, there are some men that are like, oh, women can't be funny, but a lot of them are mostly just making a joke about it. And the thing the lady after her said about how she was probably funnier than you, directing it towards men, I mean, you're probably not, considering this video so far. And also, I don't think how funny someone is has to do with their gender most of the time. There are unfunny men, there are unfunny women, there are funny men, there are funny women. That's just how it is. That's how I see it. Yeah, okay, so I can't exactly talk about this part because I really don't know too much about dating, so I'm just gonna skip it, but I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be more stuff that either isn't specific to just men or that nobody cares about.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
What? I mean, I don't think harassing anyone's okay. That's just it. You shouldn't harass anyone. It's not nice. Yeah. This isn't something specific to men because women harass men a lot. It's not like it doesn't happen.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting?
Like I said for the one before, this isn't just men. It's not just men that interrupt women. Women interrupt men all the time. This is something that applies to everyone, not just a specific gender.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
I mean, I think that's a bit of a different situation. Again, if you're on a bus or something, and a guy's just taking up one seat, then that's fine, as long as they're not doing something like this. I literally could not care less. These people are making it seem as if every woman wants to know this. I can assure you, a lot of women just do not care. And again, this applies to any gender. If anyone is taking up more than one seat, I'm gonna get mad at them, not just men.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex, even though we literally birth you? Watermelons through this.
I mean, okay, but I feel in recent times, the stereotype of women being weaker has I don't know, a lot of people don't believe that anymore. Have you seen how many strong, confident woman things there are? Literally everywhere you look, there's probably going to be some advertisement or something that says something about a strong woman.
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
I mean, okay, this I can agree with. people, like, regardless of gender, shouldn't be afraid to show their emotions. But, like, if someone doesn't want to show their emotions, then that's fine too. Like, I don't know why these people care enough to ask that in a video.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
Why the f isn't it ladylike to cuss? When did words get gendered?
Literally never. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that it's not ladylike to cuss. Like, nobody cares if a woman just decides to start swearing like a drunken sailor.
Why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
I mean, yeah, I agree that people like that should feel comfortable enough to come out and tell someone, but there have been lots of cases when, like, innocent men have been arrested or something just because some woman decides to make a fake story about the guy assaulting her. And it's like the same thing goes the opposite way as well.
Why do you assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
Why?
I mean, I kid you not, I've heard a lot of women make the excuse that they're angry because they're on their period and, like, use it as an excuse to just be a horrible person. And, like, it's okay to be a bit irritated because, yeah, it is painful, but it's no excuse to just go around attacking everyone in your sight. And because that excuse has been made so many times, people kind of assume that's why you're angry.
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size.
What? How are those two things in any way related?
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Do you have a coochie?
I mean, okay, sure, that's something I can agree with, but, like, I feel like a lot of these are just generalizations. It's like, yeah, some men are like that, but there are lots of men that aren't like that, and if it was just women making laws, I feel like then that would be really messed up, because I feel like that's what they're implying, and like I said before, I think equal rights are quite poggers.
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
Yeah, nobody really cares.
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
Yeah, gender inequality exists in a lot of different places, but I feel like a lot of men are more accepting towards gender equality. This is just, again, a really bad generalization.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is that fair?
I mean, yeah, equal pay is incredibly swag, but I feel like the wage gap isn't existent in many places. Like, it might exist, but it's a lot smaller, if that makes sense. And, like, again, this video is a question for men in general. It's not like every single man decides to pay women less.
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome! More money!
Does it matter?
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
I mean, I think anyone that just gets offended by everything is annoying. I just don't like anyone that gets offended at everything because they're just jokes. I mean, like, offensive humor is fine to a certain extent, but I feel like she's probably referring to something really minor that she's just offended over for no reason.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
I mean, the privilege gap between men and women is a lot smaller than it was before, because, I mean, I feel like a lot of women get hired for being women. Like, companies want more representation of women, so they just hire women just for their gender. And she's acting as if every man can, like, change laws or, like, just randomly make a law that women and men should be paid the same. It's like this is yet another generalization. Like, they're acting as if Joe down the street can just change the world. So that's the end of that video, but I still wanted to look at some Buzzfeed quizzes because the number of brain cells I lost in this video is probably going to be more than the number of brain cells I'm going to lose looking at some Buzzfeed quizzes. So I'm going to be looking through these and giving them a rating out of 5. You probably won't believe us, but we can guess your favorite color based on what you eat in a day. I mean, this one, if you pick, like, foods of a certain color, it's probably going to give you that color as your favorite. 3 out of 5. This is just pretty obvious. Like, oh, I picked a blueberry, I wonder what color I'm going to get. Everyone has an animal that matches their personality. Build a house to find out yours. What do animals and houses have to do with each other? Like, it's not just like taking a basic personality test. You have to build a house, and then it'll give you some animal that somehow matches your personality. 2 out of 5. I really don't know what building a house has to do with animals. This is just strange. Okay, so at first I thought this said plan your ideal summer and will tell you which hand sanitizer to try. But like 1 out of 5 cause bruh. So yeah, that's all for this video. Please don't go attack anyone in this video. This is just for entertainment purposes. So yeah, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you later.